We begin with news coming in from the Prime Minister's office, which has denied media reports that claim Manmohan Singh is stepping down as Prime Minister ahead of a major Congress party meeting on the 17th of January. The report claimed that the Prime Minister may make the announcement at a press conference he had called earlier on the 3rd of January. The Prime Minister's office says the focus of that press conference will remain on the UPA's development schemes and successes over the past 5 years. Ashish Mehershi, our correspondent, is live with us right now for more on this development. Ashish, many things coming out of the Congress party this morning. P. Chidambaram saying it's about time for the Prime Ministerial nominee to be named. There's talk of Rahul Gandhi stepping up to that position. Also now news of the Prime Minister's conference. Understandably, a lot of speculation about what would happen to Manmohan Singh.
Well, very true, Pierre. In fact, Prime Minister in the past, that has been source-based information from the Prime Minister office that he is not willing for a third term. And the press conference that is on the 3rd, this might be his last press conference as well. But as far as P. Chidambaram is concerned, he has very categorically said that, people in India actually ask who the leader is going to be if the party is voted to power. So certainly the Congress, the BJP has announced its Prime Ministerial candidate in the month of September, and the Congress has been criticized. The cadre is asking question who the leader is going to be. So obviously there is a AICC meeting on the 17th, and it is expected that the Prime Ministerial candidate will be announced in that, and it was obviously going to be, the chances are that Rahul Gandhi is going to be announced as the Prime Ministerial candidate. So certainly now things are coming out in the open. 2014 elections are not very far off. If the Congress doesn't announce, if it still doesn't announce who the Prime Ministerial candidate was going to be, then it's going to be a tough task for the Congress, because they're already facing the crisis of credibility. The Prime Minister has done some good work, but at the same time he's facing big charges. His government is facing big charges. 2G, CWG, coal scam. These are one of the biggest scams that people have seen in the history of India. So certainly there is a crisis of credibility for the Congress, but at the same time 2014 is not very far off, and they will have to take a decision as soon as possible now.
Ashish, it's actually quite incredible that there is speculation about the Prime Minister stepping down several months before the elections. In many ways, Manmohan Singh perhaps in some ways prompted some of that speculation. A press conference being called, something rare as far as the Prime Minister is concerned. I remember only 2 of them in the 9 years he's been at the post.
Well, Pierre, if you see, a few days back only Sonia Gandhi said that the media should at least talk about the good work that Congress has done. But at the same time, the Congress is facing the crisis of credibility. Now the Prime Minister, just before the elections, like the 2014 elections, the Lok Sabha elections are not very far off. So certainly he would like to talk about the good work that Congress has done, that the good work that has happened in the past 5 years that the UPA government has done. So he will try and talk about it in the press conference on the 3rd, and finally then the decision will be taken on the 17th on who the Prime Ministerial candidate for the 2014 election is going to be.
And as we've seen, Manish Tiwari among them, Manishankar Iyer, now members of the cabinet, in particular P. Chidambaram this morning saying name the Prime Ministerial candidate. Many people feel Rahul Gandhi, perhaps it's time for him to take up that role. He's shied away from a lot of responsibility, at least in terms of the government, as far as the government is concerned. Ashish, if you can hear me, I was saying Rahul Gandhi is being...
Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah. It's widely believed that Rahul Gandhi will be projected as the Prime Ministerial candidate. He's shied away from responsibility as far as the government is concerned, but within the party, he's taken on quite a few political responsibilities.
Very true, Pierre, but in fact if you see in the past few days he has also tried and become an anti-corruption crusader. He has got the Lokpal bill passed. He has talked about anti-corruption moves. He says there are 6 bills which are lying and he says that the opposition should support in getting those 6 bills which are anti-corruption should be passed in the parliament. So he has also tried and shown himself that there is zero tolerance as far as corruption goes. But then I believe it is too late, because there are big corruption charges against the Congress government, the UPA government in the past. So suddenly there is a crisis of credibility, and at the same time we see that Narendra Modi was having almost a cakewalk, because everybody thought that he will become the prime minister in 2014, because there was an anti-Congress wave, the kind of winning that BJP had in 3 states, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and they also got a good number in Delhi as well. But then there is a new entrant into the politics, that is Arvind Kejriwal, who has actually got the entire mathematics, has made the political parties to make the entire mathematics rework. So suddenly, now the Congress, the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party, there's going to be a new look in the entire politics now.
I'm told that Kirti Azad of the BJP is with us on the phone line. Mr. Azad, thank you for speaking to Headlines today. The Prime Minister's office having to deny reports now that he's considering stepping down. What do you make of this?
Nothing out of it. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion. We all know what's going to be happening in the future. We have seen the way Narendra Modi has been drawing crowds across the country. And we just saw it day before yesterday, as you say it in Hindi, in a Bhuto na Bhavishati, the kind of crowd that was there in Ranchi. You've also seen the Hunkar rally, you've seen his rallies in Jammu. So let the Congress decide what they want to. It's a private limited company. So we knew it's got to come, but it doesn't matter. At the moment, it's a matter of the prestige and the honor of the country. And nobody better than Mr. Narendra Modi can do it.
The Prime Minister himself has called for a press conference on the 3rd of January. He's expected to talk about the various successes of his government. Among them, the Congress saying the Land Acquisition Bill, the Lokpal Bill, the Food Security Act. These are something the Prime Minister wants to play up. How does the BJP look at these 3 landmark acts in particular and their effect on the elections?
It would have been landmark if the BJP hadn't supported it wholeheartedly. But then we also feel that there has to be a little bit more teeth to the Lokpal. And once we have a government, we should definitely make it a little stronger, much stronger Lokpal that is expected.
All right, Mr. Azad, we thank you for your comments this morning. Rahul Narvekar of the Shiv Sena joins us right now for more on this developing story. Mr. Narvekar, the Prime Minister's office now having to deny reports in the media that he would be stepping down later this week. What do you make of what's going on in the Congress?
Well, as always, there seems to be a house in complete disorder and chaos. Insofar as the Congress party is concerned, the fact that they do not have a credible name to project as the prime ministerial candidate, that is the very reason they have not been able to do it so far. And definitely there isn't a name that could match or be a patch on the NDA's prime ministerial candidate. And that being the case, I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make whether or not this Prime Minister steps down. Because at the end of the day, it's not just the Prime Minister who is a liability on this country, but it is the entire cabinet and the UPA government, which has given this country a record of scams and bad governance, policy paralysis. So it's high time that this entire government goes, not just the Prime Minister.
Mr. Narvekar, political observers say that one of the reasons Rahul Gandhi perhaps stayed away from the government in these past 2 terms is so that his name would not be associated with the various scams that, as you mentioned, the cabinet and ministers have been involved in. Is that perhaps do you worry that that may be seen as voters as a clean slate, at least as far as Mr. Rahul Gandhi is concerned? In recent weeks, he's come out very strongly against corruption, supporting the Lokpal bill, saying the Congress government in Maharashtra was wrong in rejecting the other scam report.
Anything more absurd than assuming that the vice president of the Congress party, which has formed the ruling government in this country, has no clue about what happens within the government. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the second in command of this flock, and he definitely has every responsibility of his government, of his party's government, and therefore he cannot wash off his hands from the scandal. And more so when he's preferred to stay absolutely quiet, speechless, and deafeningly quiet with regards to the 2G spectrum scam, the Colgate scam, the Commonwealth scam, and talking about others is too little too late. I mean, when this project, this is political positioning and posturing, which people of this country have clearly seen through.
Rahul Narvekar, many thanks for giving us your perspectives on this story breaking this morning. We just want to fill in viewers who may have just joined us. Earlier today, the Prime Minister's office had to come out and deny media reports. A report in the Telegraph newspaper saying that the Prime Minister may be considering stepping down ahead of a press conference that was called on the 3rd of January. That's in just 3 days' time. Ashish Mahershi, our correspondent, is still live with us from Delhi. Ashish, the BJP and the Shiv Sena both saying it doesn't matter what goes on in the Congress, it doesn't matter what the party does or what this government does or what this Prime Minister does, because there's just far too much of a burden as far as those corruption scandals go.
Very true. In fact, that is what the Prime Minister is going to talk about in his press conference. He's actually going to try and say that though there have been allegations of scams, but at the same time the Congress government has done some very good work as far as land acquisition bill goes and other bills goes. The Congress, as I mentioned earlier as well, what Rahul Gandhi is also trying to do is he's trying to show that there is zero tolerance for corruption. He's trying to show that it is his government which has got the Lokpal bill passed and made it a law now. So suddenly now obviously the BJP has been why Narendra Modi has been able to come out this way and become a first choice for the prime ministerial candidate was because he has been talking about, the BJP has been talking about in the parliament, on the road, everywhere, that there has been massive corruption charges against the Congress and the UPA government. So certainly it is time that the Prime Minister, even if the Prime Minister candidate is announced as of now, and it is very likely that Rahul Gandhi is going to be there, but it is too little too late for the Congress, because the kind of mood in the nation is that we have seen it in the Vidhan Sabha elections of 4 states, right. The way there is an anti-Congress wave and the way the alternate the BJP